I'm from the NK Dhabar Cancer Foundation and I'm a trustee on the foundation. My name is Vili Daruwala. This program that we've organized for patients today is, especially the yoga part of it, is so that patients can connect with their inner selves and get that strength from within, which will help them to recover faster. So which will help the healing process, and they will get that inner kind of confidence that they can face anything in life.
Ma'am, as I saw you inside the room, you give yoga tricks also, and we came to know from our sources that some patients get well improvement on their cancer relief. Can you tell us about regarding that also?
This program was taken by Swami Nirmalanand. But we have another program at Wokhad Hospital where we run classes especially for cancer patients. So there, some of the patients have shown remarkable improvement and they have felt, उनको लगा है कि बहुत फ़ायदा हुआ है योग करने से. तो उनसे आपको बात करनी है तो कीजिए, क्योंकि वो ही बता सकते हैं.
Will you going to start your centers in every part of the India, different part of the India? If you get the subsidy from the government side.
We have the plans to do that, but right now it's still in the process. So yeah, so we are not, we don't have the rollout plan already, but yes, it will be happening in the near future.
Thank you, ma'am. Your good initiative.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning, ma'am. And first, I want to know your good. You have took a very good initiative. And please tell about your name and your NGO related.
Okay, so I'm Dr. Khurshid Mistry, molecular biologist by qualification, but I've been working with NGOs in cancer. And I recently joined the NK Davar Cancer Foundation because their mission is pretty much as what I wanted to do. And one of the main things is about setting up a palliative care center in Mumbai, actually, because we really don't have those facilities available here. And that was the reason I joined NK Dabar. I've been there for a few months and we've been really doing a lot of good work.
Ma'am, a lot of good session is happening and this also benefit the many patients also. Ma'am, this initiative is a very good first of all. Can you tell us about what is the further planning regarding this initiative?
So I'll firstly to start by why we are doing this conference. This is about gynecological cancers. And as you know, the women's cancer, amongst women's cancers in India, the gynae cancers are at the most. Like the cervical cancer at one time was the highest number of Indian women had cervical cancer. And we do need to create that awareness and, find the optimum cures and methods of even avoiding these cancers. Hence, we thought of this project, and this is actually a year-end review where abstracts and path-breaking lectures which have been given in international conferences such as ASCO, ESMO, SGO, and everybody cannot travel to those conferences, especially the students. And hence, we thought that this would be a perfect opportunity to share those presentations with our doctors here. And once we started with this whole idea, we said, why only the doctors? Why not the patients? Patients also need a little help with, to cope with their disease. Hence, we thought that we would do both the things simultaneously. So we have a patient advocacy program going on where we are teaching them yoga. We are talking to them about the good nutrition, like good eating habits. And at the end, motivating them. Obviously, it's a very common thing that once a patient knows that he or she has cancer, it's a very depressive thought. But how to go ahead with cancer is what we want to teach them. So that is what we are doing with respect to the patients. And as I already mentioned, for the doctors, we have a 1.5-day program where we have targeted sessions as a master class only for students. And we also have the abstracts, a review of all the abstracts which have been presented at major conferences. And this will be debated on a panel discussion.
Do you think the government has putting up much more money in health sectors regarding this? Because we have...
yeah, they have. Having said that, they have. The government has a fair amount allocated to health, but I think it's not enough. Because it's never enough. That's the problem. Cancer is increasing at such a rapid rate that I think any amount that we are putting in is not enough.
Do you think the government should take up preventive measures regarding to how to cure the cancer and less awareness right now?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's of paramount importance. early detection, early, like, preventive methods of right diet, right type of lifestyle. So because very often we realize that like cancer is becoming a lifestyle disorder, and hence to a certain extent surely can be prevented.
Like in Mumbai city, many people come from other part of the city, villages. Do you think the center should be open in our rural city and our
Most definitely, most definitely. I think it's absolutely the need of the hour. We do need more centers. We do need more informative like camps and detection centers and awareness for early detection. Most definitely, and most more so in the rural area.
NK Daba Foundation has been doing a lot of work for the cancer patients for a very, very long time. We are generally looking at not just cure, they try to help the people who cannot afford. Or would you prefer me to speak in Hindi कि English में बोलूँ? English is okay? Okay. So we are looking at treating patients who cannot afford in various ways. Now, whether it is cure or it is palliative or it is terminally ill patients. But the idea of using good treatment for palliative, they have been doing a lot of home care and things which is also necessary. The ultimate goal is to provide a center where appropriate palliative care is offered for people of all life stratas and make it such that even those who cannot afford it have better than life experience at the end. The idea is that every human being has the right to live with dignity, whatever they live with a disease or whether they are terminally ill. So we are looking at working out a place where it has a feel of a resort or feeling where there is a nice water body, where we have got multiple areas of treatment which is not just making them physically feel good but also provide them with emotional support, with counseling, with meditation, with yoga, with physiotherapy, giving them organic food and things like that. So we are ultimately looking at getting a place where we can make something which is like a dream come true for people who would want to live with dignity till the last day. That's how we would like to turn it out. And it would also be a big support system where people who are affording, but very often it becomes very difficult for people who have maybe working children and one single parent has a problem, or one of the parent has a problem and the other parent is not able to look after the other person properly. So we give a support system where all these, the help is given to them, where they can come and stay, they can spend time, they can come and visit. So we want to set up a place where it can be a daycare as well as a prolonged place where they can spend time till the last day of their life and have.
I am Dr. Mohammad Dabar. I am a medical oncologist. we are holding a meeting in gynec oncology. Now, gynec oncology is a very large field of science. In fact, as we know, cervical cancer is one of the commonest cancers in rural India. But unfortunately, gynec oncology has generally taken a little bit of backseat because there are still other cancers which people pay a lot of attention all over the world. And cervix cancer is one of the diseases of the poor countries. Now, if we do this awareness programs, it is good for our academicians. We learn a lot from others, and we can get many large studies and some very effective drugs which are there still, so that our whole the education is there to all our people, all our oncologists and all our colleagues. And we have especially got 2 foreign invitees for this, and they will be passing on the knowledge. And this.
Do you think the government is spending much more money in health sectors like the cancer?
Things have improved, but still it has not gone to a level where it should be. Because cervical cancer is a preventable disease. And this is a message that if a cervical cancer is developed, it's a fault in the medical faculty that we have not been able to prevent it.